Okay, it says I'm live. Um, I've been moving around a bunch. I'm in one of my absolute favorite places in the whole wide world. And man, is it beautiful. Oh, it feels so good to be here. Seated by the stars. Hello, how are you? Ah, okay, guys. So this is our daily spread. Our daily spread. Give us this day our daily spread. It's a 3-card tarot pool from my handmade ancient Marseille deck that I hand copied and drew and cut the cards. Blessed be. And I do a daily spread. Well, almost daily. I've taken some days off, which is unusual, but it's you understand. So, we're in Solstice energies. It's a 3-card spread for the daily collective. It will affect you individually, it will affect your monad, your group, and it will affect the collective. Of course, it's for the collective. And as we are on this ascension path and we are in the most auspicious times in human history, it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. Let me center my headband. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you, and let's see what the cards have to tell us today. Solstice energies, huge. Be prepared for anything. Take risks. Be bold. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay? People need help, and they're coming for help, so be there for them. Be there for them. I hope you can hear the water. Hope you can hear the water. Okay. All right, let me dig in here. 3 cards. 3 cards for the human collective. Our daily spread. Give us this day our daily spread. It's June 18th. 19th. It's June 19th. I got the day wrong. I'll change the title. Okay, it's June 19th. Day before solstice. 1 card representing the energies we're moving away from. 1 card representing the energies that we are moving away from. Oh, is it so nice to have my cards dry and clean. Unlike the muggy spots I was where they were sticking together. Juneteenth. Okay. Alright, it is Juneteenth. Here we are. Card for the present energies. Present energies. It's so nice to know that this live works. I'm on my phones. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm on my phone. So there's present energies and highest possible timeline energies we're moving into as a collective. Highest possible timeline. There's the train. Highest possible timeline. Katie, Reiki, Tizzy, Fresh. Hi. Okay. It is very important, as I wait for this card to come out, it's very important to focus on the light on this solstice in mid-eclipse season. We all know there's a lot of naughtiness going on out there, and it can be hard to focus on the light sometimes. And that's what we're being called to do. The best way, the best way, Amelia, dear Amelia, I'm mailing your key today. Your key. The best thing to do in the solstice energy, in this the eclipse has just happened, and the full moon on the 24th is going to close some things off, and then Mercury's going direct, so things will start moving forward again in a really big way. I feel a big refreshment and a big surge of energy coming after this solstice and then the full moon. So focus on the light. Really, we need to bring in as much light into our bodies, into our field, into our groups. We need to be the light. We have to be the light and do the work to embody as much of the light that we can. Okay? We're moving away from the 3 of Cups. The upward triangle, the Holy Trinity. This is balance of the 2. This is the 2 of Cups. This is the proverbial or literal, in some cases, mother and father coming together. This is the divine union of the counterparts. They've both applied the knowledge that they've accumulated, red and yellow, and mixed it into fulfillment, orange, and they've come into union at the root chakra. They're in union, and there's a spiritual flow. And this union, divine union, the sperm meeting the egg, activates the heart chakra. You see a red shard actually piercing the middle of the card. We bridge the sky to the ground through our heart. You can actually see the heart right here in the Three of Cups. There's spiritual fulfillment in this. This is connecting the sacral chakra with the heart chakra. This is sacred sexuality. This is the way of creation. It can be internal. It doesn't have to be literal with a partner that produces a child. It can be your own divine feminine and masculine aspects within yourself, internal tantra. Spiritual fulfillment, and then intelligence comes from that. Heart intelligence. Yellow is the color of logic, intellect, and idea coming out of the heart for this heart activation. And the third cup is the child, which is magnetizing the dualistic principles of both the mother and the father, because of their shared love for the child that they co-created, is magnetizing their duality, their masculine, feminine properties represented by red and dark blue are being drawn together in hopes of purpling because of the shared love of the child. This is the fractal that never stops. The child coming in to teach the two bloodlines of the mother and father how to heal themselves. This can be DNA, this can be literal. It's a fractal. It goes on forever. The leaves protecting this cup are spiritual fulfillment. So much light blue and orange in this card. Remember, light blue is the color of the sky, which means heaven, spirituality. And orange is that mixture of yellow and red, putting your knowledge yellow, actively red, into your life and integrating it. So this is a really beautiful card. Really beautiful card. And there's been some great healing in the recent past. This would be within yourself internally. This could be with your literal family, your mother and father. This could be with your child and your partner. Or this could be all within yourself, as it has with me. It's been all internal, but this triangle is here. And this child is precious. Children are our most precious resource on the planet. Treasure the children. And in the present moment, major movement forward on our spiritual path. This is Major Arcanum 7, the Chariot. The number 7 always brings to mind the word courage. It represents spirituality, exploration, and wisdom in numerology, and it's an odd number. 2 odd numbers, 3 and 7. Odd numbers reflect a masculine energy, active, moving forward. So he's looking back at the Three of Cups, kind of three-quarter view. They're still integrating this, and they are moving forward. But look at that. 1, 2, 3 figures, 1, 2, 3 figures, the upward triangle once again. There's still some duality, and it remains in cognitive dissonance. There may be a lot of children out there who are aware of things that their parents can't quite come to grasp with, and maybe the child is helping them teach that. The cognitive dissonance is the 2 yellow, logic, intellect, and idea, air sign, mental energy, weighing down on the shoulders, one face happy and sad. Yellow shoulders weighing us down. We're carrying a heavy burden attached to our mental energy. But we're moving forward, carrying the cosmic egg. It's barely there. It's hidden, cosmic egg. Carrying it with us, our divine mission. There's a rebirth at our solar plexus, a rebirth of our ambition, our will. We know what we're doing now. We are heavily protected in the stars. 12 light blue stars in this canopy of trust above it. Dark blue and orange together mean trust. Dark blue is divine feminine, intuitive energy, and orange again is fulfillment. So intuitive dark blue, fulfillment orange is trust to me. It's when you know you're going to be fulfilled. Everything will work out. What keeps this canopy of trust supporting us and protecting us, protection is very important right now, are the 4 pillars. The 4 pillars of our discipline, and I need to memorize what the 4 pillars are. It's in the Holy Megillah, the Essene Bible. I need to memorize this, but one of them is discipline. It's the 4 pillars that keep this up, and that is the ingredients for orange, knowledge, and the active, inspired energy to put it into action, and your spiritual, intuitive, your intuitive spirituality, light blue and dark blue. What else? You can clearly see the split in the card, right? The top half of the card is the spirit side, the bottom half is the physical world. So the red line clearly divides the two halves of the cards here in the double square and the chariot. These two, I'm amazed at this combination, actually, because look at the cognitive dissonance. I almost said this too in the Three of Cups, the yellow crowns here. Cognitive dissonance is the duality that the child is trying to heal. And look, right here are these two cognitive dissonances in yellow. And then we have the child up here holding the egg, moving us forward, talking to the stars. And here we have these two figures, the proverbial mother and father, who are coming into union back here actively. And they're spiritualized. But it's the consciousness up here that's providing that to happen. The orange of the cups are now the very foundation upon which they roll forward. And the wheels upon which we're moving is our knowledge. We have to learn. We have to learn and understand what's happening and then put it into action. That's moving us forward together as a trinity. Again, this can be internal, this can be external, it can be literal, it can be metaphorical. It speaks to every one of us and it speaks to the collective. So I like what I'm seeing so far. And by the way, it's great to be back with you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for emanating love. It's what the world needs. Okay. What are we moving towards in the highest timeline? Wow. The Magician. Wow. 3 plus 7 is 10. So we have an 11 here, which is that master builder number, and the 2, which is balance, duality, and partnership, and the whole thing. Number 1 is fresh starts, new beginnings. They're all odd numbers. So even though Mercury's not quite out of retrograde yet, it's time to act. It may not make sense what we're doing, but it will. Follow your intuition to know what action to do. You can see the Magician also looking back, fondling a new idea on his receptive dark blue side, fiddling with his intuitive spiritual magic wand in his 6-fingered hand. Shout out to the Pleiades, our cosmic parents. He looks back with this playful energy at the lower side in the past, everything he went through in the physical world. He looks back with like this almost mischievous, playful look of, okay, now I know what's going on. I can use these spiritual tools that came out of my spiritual knowledge bag. I can use these tools in the physical, flesh-colored, third-dimensional world on the table. Yes, you can. You can use these tools here. And many of us are reawakening to the tools that we've accumulated and have been hiding in us for a long time. That's going away. His legs are green. He has green on his arms. Legs are rebirths. That's how we move through the world. And everywhere he touches the flesh-colored ground with his knowledge, he activates the land. That could mean some traveling for people in the near future, moving, grid work. Everywhere you touch the land, you activate it. Your energy, your specific electromagnetic frequency is your fingerprint. Your electromagnetic fingerprint is activating the land. What props up the third dimensional table is the Holy Trinity, the 3 spiritual legs that stay grounded. So there's still some stuff we have to integrate back here. They're all looking at the 3 of Cups. We have to allow this energy to really take root. And we're going to create something cool. We're getting new ideas. And the whole reading is a 2, an 11, and a 2, which is balance, duality, and partnership. So even though all the numbers here are odd, our overarching number is 2, which is a feminine receptive quality. So that's pretty powerful. There's only 22 majors in the tarot out of 78 cards, and in the 3-card spread, we have 2 of them right there. So this is really interesting stuff. It's a really high vibrational reading. So thank you for joining me. If you wanted a personal reading with me, just like this, live, you can book one with me. Send me a DM, and or you can book on my Facebook page, Tarot by Keyth. And if you want to tip me for this work that I do here, you're more than welcome to do that, and tips are appreciated and accepted with gratitude. I will be back tomorrow on summer solstice for our daily spread. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.